मैम
Okay. Now come on the synovial fluid is centesis. ठीक है. The other name of the synovial fluid collection is the arthrocentesis. Okay, before we do the arthrocentesis, what will happen? What will we do? We do the bulge test. What is bulge test? Bulge test is to determine or estimate that how much fluid is present in the synovial joint. So what will we do? We hold the knee joint from the medial, from the lateral side like this. So this is a lateral side of the joint, ठीक है, knee joint, and we tap on it, right? We press on it on the lateral side, and then we will feel a bulge on the medial side, on the lateral side of the thigh. ठीक है, here you can see these are the thumbs, and here we can see the bulge. It means there is an enough amount or abnormal amount of fluid is present which surrounds the joint. And now here you can see that how we collect the blood, that when we tap or press on the lateral side of the thigh, we feel bulge, and then ultimately we take out the sample from the medial side of the joint or synovial cavity. Okay, when we take the sample, we should collect it into 3 tubes. For tube 1, it is for chemistry and immunology, right? Achha, what test and comes under the heading of the chemistry and immunology? Please write down in the chat box which type of test we do in chemistry. Can you hear me, beta? Is mic on? Okay, and can you see the screen? Can you see the screen, beta? Okay, okay. Okay, so we will collect the blood in three tubes. It's a chemistry is for the protein estimation, for glucose, for the specific gravity, for pH, right? So we will do the chemistry, and immunology for certain immunological markers. We will check in certain autoimmune diseases. अच्छा, what type of autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis हो गया, SLE हो गया, polyarthritis nodosa, and there is a long list of the immunological diseases. सही है, तो in that cases we do the ANCA, like ANCA and so on. Then in in two in tube 2 we see the microbiology. ठीक है, we will check the microbiology. It means that there how much is there any bacteria or any microbe is present, so we will send it for the culture and sensitivity. Then in tube 3 we will check for the cytology and hematology. What is cytology and hematology? Like we will check the WBCs and RBCs and platelets and so on. ठीक है, so we collect the blood in 3 tubes. Okay ji. Next, come on the microscope laboratory testing. First, obviously, before microscopy, obviously we will check the sample macroscopically, right? So we will check the volume, color and clarity, inclusions, viscosity, clotting, and the mucin clots. Okay, the normal volume is up to less than 3. बेटा मुझे थोड़ा सा फास्ट होना पड़ेगा क्योंकि लेक्चर लंबा है और we have only 15 minutes. ठीक है. Okay, the normal volume is up to less than 3.5 ml, but it can reach up to the 25 ml. In which cases it reach up to certain inflammation, certain infections. It can cause up to it can reach up to 25 ml, right? मैक्रोस्कोपिक एनालिसिस में अब हम लोग कलर एंड क्लैरिटी चेक करेंगे. इफ इट इज क्लियर, देखिए नॉर्मल क्या होता है, इट इज कलरलेस टू पेल येलो, राइट? सो दिस इज नॉर्मल. इफ दिस इज रेड, ब्राउन और xanthochronic, it means that is yellow. It means there is a hemorrhage into the joints. Then the yellow color, if there is a yellow color, it means that there is a non-inflammatory effusions. Yellow cloudy, if it is yellow and cloudy, it means there is inflammation, right? And if it is white, cloudy or milky, it means there is some crystals are present in the synovial fluid. अच्छा, macroscopically when we will see or when we draw the synovial fluid, you can appreciate the rice bodies in the synovial fluid. अच्छा, what is rice bodies? These are all rice bodies which are present in the rheumatoid arthritis. अच्छा, rheumatoid arthritis ये होता क्या है? When there is a degeneration of the synovium, so it will ultimately causes the fibrin to be present in the synovial fluid, so it causes the presence of the rice bodies. ठीक है बेटा, is it clear? Then come on the onchromatic shards. Onchromatic shards are just like the ground pepper like appearance, and when it will come, it come when if the patient has prosthesis or artificial joint, you can say. So debris come from the artificial joints, right, or prosthesis, so it appeared like a ground pepper appearance. Now come on the macroscopic analysis of the macroscopic analysis, in which we check the rope. This test is called the rope test or mucin clot test. ठीक है, ये सब एक ही नाम है. ठीक है. अच्छा, इसमें क्या होता है कि रोप टेस्ट में कि म्यूसिन क्लॉट क्लम्प्स इज अ सेमी क्वांटिटेटिव इंडिकेटर ऑफ द अमाउंट ऑफ द hyaluronic acid content and based on the acid precipitation, right? The precipitate form is graded according to the scale. ठीक है, precipitate form हो जाते हैं when we add the acetic acid in it, there would be a precipitation formation. ठीक है, precipitate formation. And if there is a tight ropey clot in a clear fluid, if the fluid is clear and clot is tightly rope-like appearance, it means that this is a good scale, right, or good grading. ठीक है. Then the fair, what is fair grading? If there is a soft clot with turbid solution. ठीक है. And the poor is the friable clot in a cloudy solution, right? Okay, ji. Rope test is for the estimation of the hyaluronic acid and protein complex integrity. As I have discussed, we should check the compactness of the clot and the clarity of the supernatant. If the supernatant fluid is clear and if the clot is compact, it means that this is the normal test, right? And it occurs in the normal synovial fluid, and it means that there is no disease. Okay. Okay, now come on the macroscopic analysis. The total leukocyte count should be less than 200 cells per microliter. We incubated with hyaluronidase. Acha, why we incubated with hyaluronidase? Because the synovial fluid is very much viscous, and the viscosity and hyaluronic content can affect the counting of the WBCs. Okay, it causes inaccuracy in pipetting. Okay, so several studies have indicated that the addition of the hyaluronidase to the fluid improves the quality of the smear, right? And this enzyme markedly reduces the viscosity and clearance the and decrease the entrapment of the cells. So if we will add the hyaluronidase, we can easily count the WBCs. Okay. Achha, neutrophil should be less than 25% and lymphocyte should be less than 15% in normal conditions, and crystals are absent. While if it increases in the neutrophil, it means that there is some septic condition, there is some bacterial infection which causes the increase in the neutrophilic count, right? Increased cell count with increased lymphocyte, in which case non-septic inflammation. Okay? There are various causes of inflammation, we all know. So if there is a non-septic or non-infectious inflammation, it means that there is a increase in the count of the lymphocytes. Now come on the chemical analysis. केमिकल एनालिसिस में हम प्रोटीन चेक करेंगे बेटा, तो प्रोटीन रेंज शुड बी लेस देन 3 ग्राम पर डेसीलीटर. इंक्रीज प्रोटीन किन किन केसेस में हो सकता है? दिस इज अ लॉन्ग लिस्ट, दैट इज अनकाइलोजिंग स्पॉन्डिलाइटिस, आर्थराइटिस, क्रॉन डिजीज, गाउट, सोराइसिस, रीटर सिंड्रोम एंड अल्सरेटिव कोलाइटिस. ठीक है, in these conditions if the protein is increased, so you should think about these diseases. Okay, now come on the glucose. If we will, अच्छा क्या होता है बेटा कि simultaneously we take the blood also. ठीक है, when we will check the glucose level in the synovial fluid, so we should take the blood as well, because we हमें जो से blood का जो serum glucose level होता है उससे हमें compare करना होता है. ठीक है, we have to compare it. So the serum glucose level is less than 10 milligram per deciliter and it lower than the blood glucose level. ठीक है, and it decreases the joint disorders. So the blood glucose level is decreased in certain joint disorders. ठीक है, अच्छा, in inflammation and in infection conditions, synovial glucose reduce, as I have already mentioned. Why? Because there is an increased utilization by the metabolic activity of the neutrophils and the bacteria. ठीक है, more utilization of the bacteria, more utilization of the neutrophil. So ultimately it will causes the ultimately it causes a decrease in the glucose level. Right. So then uric acid, we all know the uric acid crystals is increased in the gout, and normally it is not present, not more than 8 milligram per deciliter. ठीक है बेटा. Now then come on the lactic acid. Achha, lactic acid is usually used to differentiate between the gonococcal and non-gonococcal septic arthritis and non-septic acute arthritis. ठीक है, अच्छा, bacterial endotoxins can cause increase in the amount of the lactate in the synovial fluid. ठीक है, so rarely measured in the synovial fluid. मोस्टली इसको मेजर नहीं किया जाता, बट कैन बी हेल्पफुल इन डायग्नोसिंग द सेप्टिक आर्थराइटिस. नॉर्मली लेस देन 25 milligram per deciliter, and in septic arthritis you can see how much its level is increased, that is 1000 milligram per deciliter. Okay, then come on the laboratory testing, that is lactate dehydrogenase. ठीक है, अच्छा, अब lactate dehydrogenase जो है इसका क्या है, often used as a marker. We all know about it very well that the LDH is the inflammatory marker. ठीक है ना, एक biomarker है ये. So तो ये बहुत सारी in several diseases it increases. ठीक है, like MI, LDH is increased. So in synovial fluid it increases. In which case it increases? In rheumatoid arthritis, in infectious infectious diseases because it is a marker of the tissue breakdown. Always remember, LDH is a marker for the tissue breakdown. So it is abundant in the RBCs, and polymorphs increase in many diseases. So it will cause to increase the LDH level. ठीक है? Neutrophils increase during the acute phase of these disorders and contribute to increased LDH. So is it clear, beta? If there is some infection, if there is gout, if there is any arthritis-like conditions, then it can contribute to increase in the LDH level in the synovial fluid. The laboratory testing in rheumatoid factors. ठीक है? अच्छा, rheumatoid factor we all know, we check for the in the rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid factor is an antibody, we all know. In serum, most cases it is detectable in the serum. ठीक है? synovial fluid में जो है सिर्फ 50% of cases में ये detect होता है बेटा. Okay, and rarely elevated only in the synovial fluid and not in serum, and false positive occur in other chronic inflammatory diseases. ठीक है? Now come on the crystal identification. Crystals may be present in the synovial fluid in certain conditions like monosodium urate crystals, right? These are monosodium urate crystals which are present in the gout, ठीक है? Or in the pseudo gout also. तो monosodium urate crystals present हो सकते हैं in the synovial fluid. इसी तरह calcium pyrophosphate crystals can also present in the synovial fluid. इसके अलावा जो होते हैं बेटा, corticosteroid crystals can also be present in the synovial fluid, in which case if the patient is taking intra-articular injection of the corticosteroid, right? In arthritis, we all know the treatment of the arthritis, and in arthritis or in osteoarthritis patient, most of the patient takes the intra-articular injection of the steroid. ठीक है? So in that case, corticosteroid crystals may be present in the synovial fluid. Okay, beta. Now come on the classification of the synovial fluids, right? If the synovial fluid is normal, then what will happen visually or macroscopically? It is colorless or straw color. Viscosity is high and mucin clot is good. As I have discussed, that what is good clot means that tightly rope-like appearance. ठीक है? And the supernatant fluid is clear. So mucin clot is good, and normal WBC counts less than 150 WBCs counts होंगे and less than 25% neutrophils होंगे. And the glucose, blood glucose level जो होगा to the synovial fluid is 0 to 10. ठीक है? अच्छा, नॉन इन्फ्लेमेटरी कंडीशंस में क्या होगा? विजुअली येलो, स्लाइटली क्लाउडी अपीयरेंस होगी, विस्कोसिटी जो है वो डिक्रीज हो जाएगी, एंड म्यूसिन क्लॉट इज फेयर. म्यूसिन क्लॉट जो होगा वो फेयर होगा इसमें, और इसमें क्या होगा कि लेस देन 1000 WBCs होंगे. इट मींस कि WBCs जो है वो इंक्रीज हो जाते हैं इन नॉन इन्फ्लेमेटरी कंडीशंस, एंड लेस देन 30% न्यूट्रोफिल्स आर आल्सो प्रेजेंट. ठीक है? न्यूट्रोफिल्स ऑल्दो इंक्रीजेस बट लेस देन 30% बिकॉज दिस इज नॉन इन्फेक्शियस कॉज. ठीक है? 0 to 10, इसमें भी ग्लूकोज का लेवल 0 to 10 होगा. देन इन्फ्लेमेटरी कॉजेज में क्या क्या होगा? इन्फ्लेमेटरी में वाइट, ग्रे, येलो, क्लाउडी, टर्बिड अपीयरेंस होगी, विस्कोसिटी एब्सेंट होगी, and the clot is poor. Viscosity absent is this, it means it is more liquid. ठीक है? And the WBCs count is less than 100,000 WBCs. ठीक है? अब आप if you compare the inflammatory with non-inflammatory, here you can see in inflammatory cases less than 100,000 WBCs are present. ठीक है? And more than 50% neutrophils are present as well. And the glucose level is also decreased, that is 0 to 4, because of the increased utilization by the neutrophils and the bacteria. ठीक है? Then the septic में क्या होगा? White, gray, yellow or green cloudy purulent appearance, viscosity absent, mucin clot poor, and the cell count is between 50,000 to 200,000 WBCs and more than 90% neutrophils. ठीक है? And it is positive for the culture. Obviously it is septic, so there is a positive. अच्छा, what are the bacteria which causes the septic arthritis? Please write down in the chat box. What are the bacteria which causes septic arthritis? And the glucose में क्या क्या होगा? ग्लूकोज का लेवल 20 to 100 होगा. अच्छा, देन क्रिस्टल इंड्यूस में व्हाइट, क्लाउडी, टर्बिड, ओपेक, मिल्की अपीयरेंस होगी. इसमें भी विस्कोसिटी इज एब्सेंट, mucin clot is poor, and the 500 to 200,000 WBCs are present, and less than 90% neutrophils are present, and the blood glucose level is between 0 to 80, and crystal would be present. In hemorrhagic cases, what are the hemorrhagic cases? If there is some trauma, if the patient is taking any if the patient is on anticoagulant therapy like heparin and warfarin, then patient might have the synovial fluid with hemorrhagic appearance. ठीक है. अच्छा, sanguineous क्या होता है? Sanguineous, it means that it is a fresh blood like appearance. ठीक है. Xanthochronic yellowish tinge, yellowish appearance, red or brown or cloudy appearance होगी in hemorrhagic cases. ठीक है. अच्छा, viscosity is absent, mucin clot is poor, and 50 to 10,000 WBCs would be present, and less than 50% neutrophils be present. Then blood glucose level is between the 0 to 20. And in this case, RBCs are present as well. Right? Now come on the review of the key point. Synovial fluid analysis is a well-established procedure for evaluation of the joint diseases. Without synovial fluid analysis, we can't reach up to the final diagnosis. Okay, so we have to do the synovial fluid analysis first, right? Then it determines the presence of the arthritis. It assists in the classification of the joint disorders, as we have discussed that either it is inflammatory disorder, either it is non-inflammatory, it may be a septic arthritis, it may be a hemorrhagic arthritis. So we can classify it according to the grouping of the for joint disorders, right? And then help and guide appropriate treatment. So this was all about the clinical implications of the synovial fluid. Any questions, any query? Any questions, beta? No? Okay, now I am leaving the class. Okay. We can draw the sample from we can draw the synovial fluid from 1 to 2 ml of synovial fluid is enough to for analysis, right? Any other question? Is it clear to all of you, beta? I was a little bit fast. Should I end the meeting? Once again, sorry for the delay. Okay, thank you so much.